The top 10 most exotic and expensive bottled waters in the world. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop that we can afford to drink. That probably is what people would say when they see the price of these exorbitant exotic bottled waters. And to think that it seems to be anywhere unless you are in one of the drought-hit areas in the world. Bottled water can be purified, distilled, sparkling, or taken directly from the spring. It can also be sourced from the rain or the artesian well. Some would put additional flavors into it. Some become really costly because of its limited supply and exotic nature. Others are expensive simply because the one who made it decided to make it a luxury item. Here now is a list of the top 10 most exotic and expensive bottled waters in the world. 1. Acqua di Cristallo Tributo a Modigliani $60,000 per 750 ml. This is probably the most expensive bottled water in the world. At $60,000 per 750 ml, this ought to quench your thirst and empty your pocket. The water is sourced from either France or Fiji. If you really think about it, this is not really that expensive considering the fact that the bottle is made of solid gold that weighs 24 carats. The bottle was designed by Fernando Altamirano of Tequila Lay fame, the makers of one of the most expensive spirits in the world. He is also credited with the design of the Cognac de Dauphin Heritage Henri IV, considered the most expensive cognac bottle in the world. Aside from the solid gold bottle, there were also versions in gold matte, silver, silver matte, crystal and a variety of combinations of all these. The non-solid gold bottles sell for $3,600. The bottles all come with a leather case. The water also contains 5 mg of gold dust. 2. Kona Nigari water $402 per 750 ml. The Kona Nigari water is bottled water that is sold in Japan. It is advertised as water that can help you lose weight, reduce stress, and improve skin tone and quality. It is actually made of desalinated seawater collected from a couple of thousand feet below the surface of the ocean in an area off the island of Hawaii. In other words, you pay more than $400 to satisfy your thirst while doing the job of a dermatologist, fitness trainer, and psychiatrist combined. Maybe, it is not such a bad deal. 3. Fillico $219 per 750 ml. The bottles are built like a chess piece, specifically that of a king or a queen. And this is fitting because Fillico bottles are topped with gold crowns associated with royalty. This bottled water is produced in Osaka in Japan. 4. Bling H2O $40 per 750 ml. The only surprise about this bottled water is that it is not priced higher than its suggested retail price of $40. After all, it is named bling, that brings to mind huge jewelry often worn to show off to other people. The bottle is made out of Swarovski crystals. It is also corked like a bottle of champagne. There is no word, however, if it also has the fizz and pop of a freshly opened bottle of champagne. Imagine a day when people would be toasting each other with a glass of bling, or athletes would douse each other with the contents of bling after winning a sporting competition. 5. Veen $23 per 750 ml. The content of Veen comes from Finland and is arguably the freshest and purest water in the world. Whether drinking it would satisfy your thirst and reinvigorate you faster than normal water or not is still uncertain. If so, there will be no more need for Gatorade or any of those energy thirst quenchers. 6. 10,000 BC $14 per 750 ml. The water is sourced from a distant and exotic location off the coast of Canada. It is so far away that one would need to take 3 days off just to get to the location where the water is bottled. No wonder production costs are so high. Then again, if the source is indeed that far from civilization, then chances are it is untouched and totally unpolluted. This makes the water one of the purest, freshest, and cleanest in the world. 7. AquaDeco $12 per 750 ml. What comes to mind when you hear the word deco? Art Deco buildings and decorations are some of the things that you would think of. Add AquaDeco to the list, as this bottled water comes in an extremely attractive and well-built bottle that does justice to the Art Deco comparison. And this bottled water is not all about the style only. It has also proven its substance, or in this case, its content. Several years ago, in 2007 to be exact, it won the gold medal for that year's best non-carbonated spring water. The water is sourced from unspoiled and untouched springs in Canada. 8. Lauquen Arts Mineral Water $6 per 750 ml. Imagine water that is so pure, so fresh, and so clean that it remains untouched even by air until such time that it gets harvested and bottled. That is what Lauquen Arts Mineral Water is all about. The water is sourced from an aquifer with a depth of 1,500 feet. This aquifer is located in a remote part of the Andes Mountains. You can be damn sure that the water that touches your lips has only gotten minimal contact, thus ensuring its purity and cleanliness. 9. Tasmanian Rain $5 per 750 ml. Australia is the continent down under. Tasmania is the island south of this continent, meaning it is practically at the edge of the world. This bottled water is sourced from this island's rain. Yes, it is collected straight to the bottle from the sky without the water even touching the ground. 10. Fine $5 per 750 ml. MT. Fuji in Japan provides one of the most beautiful sights in the world. The water underneath it provides one of the cleanest and purest. The source of this bottled water is the spring located 600 meters below the mountain belt.